NASCAR Final Lap with Bob and Luke, the final journey.
Only on speed.
The show of the 2007 NASCAR Final Lap season is brought to you by the lovely Gobstoppers. What do they do, Jess?
You put them in your mouth and you shoot them.
And when they're in the mouth, they change colors, but if you don't see them when they're in your mouth, who cares what they do? So, have a good time eating Gobstoppers.
For example, what? Still green because it's a ripoff.
Are you?
Welcome to Final Lap with Luke and Bob. Final journey, only on speed. I'm Luke, and that's my friend and co-host and slash authority, Bob.
And cousin.
We are back. We are back for the 2007 season, and I just interrupted Bob for the first time this year. So happy New Year's 2007. Let the party start.
So, guess what? It's our test and slash prediction show.
Yeah.
Last year, it was one of our most popular shows, and we brought it back this year. NASCAR Final Lap with a new name. The Final Journey.
Final Journey.
So, what?
That would be our final season.
Yes.
With the
Let's announce the changes, shall we?
We sure.
Go.
Okay, we have a new segment of the show that we're gonna start.
Segment alert.
We're gonna start next season or next show.
We don't got it next season.
I know, huh? Next show. It's called the
Hello.
Hello.
What's it called?
It's called the prediction segment.
That was the worst name ever.
No, okay, we didn't think of the name yet.
We'll get back to you.
But what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick one driver each week. But we only pick the one driver 2 times during the whole season. And whatever the driver makes in the race, we get the points.
The points he makes.
So we have a little competition going between Luke and Bob to see our name.
I tricked you.
So we're gonna see who is the smarter picking guy during the season.
Yes.
So
What else? Who's the new director?
JC.
Jay-Z took over the job from Donnie Lupo.
Donnie
said too many N-bombs lately.
I got a story to tell you. It's off the topic. We went to a class reunion for the show and stuff to do the season. They're like, we couldn't find Donnie. Donnie was nowhere to be found.
Continue.
Nowhere to be found. So then he came in 3 hours late with a couple of glasses of whiskey or something, and he was like, ah! And he was wasted, and he punched Luke. He chopped Luke's arm off, but I got back.
Here, Luke.
I know. Me.
Yeah, he grew back. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I just woke up. I went to sleep with no arm. Woke up with arm.
It was a news alert.
Yeah, look at.
But we have sad news.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to take 2, not 1.
No, we have to take 1 moment of silence.
3 is a little too much, but 2 moment of silence. Okay.
We don't take 2 moments of silence.
Shut up.
Okay. We're gonna take a moment of silence for Bobby Hamilton Senior died only
on the 7th of December.
7th of December.
January.
And he died for cancer.
Neck
cancer. And we're gonna miss one of the NASCAR's veteran drivers. But then only a couple of weeks ago, only last week, Benny Parsons died
of cancer as well.
But
he didn't have it as well.
So we'll take a couple moments of silence, or we'll take 1 moment of silence for 2 NASCAR legends.
Ready? Amen! God, Lord, and Eddie. Okay, so, screw that. Let's move on with our show. What are you looking at?
That was uncalled for.
You're uncalled for.
So, anyway, moving on along.
Back by popular demand. And guess what my catcher says? Alert! They may not last long. We may get phone calls. Okay. So, let's get the show rolling.
I know.
Rolling.
We ain't no one so far.
We thought about some dead guys and said screw them. Okay.
Yeah, you said that.
Okay, so what we're doing today. First, we're going to start off with testing who was good and who was not. And then we're going to go to our predictions of the year with who's going to be right and who's going to be wrong. And we'll figure out later in the season.
Okay, start off
with testing.
Which one do you want to do first? Trucks or
the Cup Series?
Or Cup testing. I mean, not really a big surprise, but the Yates machines was doing good.
David Gilliland and Ricky Rudd.
I mean, they always do good in testing and qualifying Daytona, so I mean, that's no big surprise.
What is it?
Oh, is it? I don't know. But then we got Golden up there. We got a lot of other drivers up there.
But in the first week of testing, the fastest guys were among Jimmy Johnson and a few others.
Yeah.
Maybe others. But I've been coming on a blank here. I should have studied more.
Mike McLaughlin was he?
Yes, he was very fast.
So I mean, but Tony Stewart, he's always good at Daytona 500. But could he get a final win?
I had a question for you, Justin. To update the fans, what happened to our champion? Explain to them.
Jimmy Johnson, the 2006 Nextel Cup champion, hurt himself.
How?
Because after his championship,
he was spotted naked on top of.
No, listen. After his championship,
Where's the guy's office?
He was a little happy and stuff, so he just decided to ride on top of a golf cart. And
Get the story.
He rode on top of it and he just fell off.
Flew off.
Hurt his wrist.
Was naked.
He wasn't naked. But I mean, you know what? He's the 2006 champion, so he could deal with the pain, and he will become a contender.
Yes. But he was good enough to test. Okay. Also good in testing was Jeff Burton was not fast, and he doesn't expect to win the pole this year, like he did last year for the Daytona 500. But the guy I expect to win the pole is David Gilliland, who we already talked about.
Me too. I expect we might see David Gilliland and Ricky Rudd maybe show the front row.
Maybe. Also was fast was on the final day of Cup.
Hold on a second. Shut up.
It was good about you.
No one's even talking about this. We said it already, but Ricky Rudd's returning to the 2007 full-time schedule.
I thought they would assume that.
In the number 88 car, but we didn't tell them anything.
But also, in the final day of testing for the Cup Series, Kurt Busch and Ryan Newman brought out their car of tomorrows to test them out because they'll be racing later in the year at Talladega. And Kurt Busch was on that day was the fastest car of them all, 2 miles per hour faster than Paul Menard. Paul Menard was second fastest on the final day, but when you look at it, because Kurt Busch was in the car tomorrow, Paul Menard was the fastest on that day in a rookie machine.
No.
You don't seem excited.
Okay, I am excited.
Okay, so who was not good? This includes many of the Dodges, like Bobby Labonte. Dodgers got a new nose this year. It's not straight up and down. It's more like that. And Chevy in the 16 car tomorrow races will run the Impala instead of the Monte Carlo, and Dodge will run the Avenger instead of the Charger.
Whoa.
Newslark. Already have.
Okay.
So who was not bad? Who was bad? Casey Kane was very bad. He's not bad, very good. Ken Schrader. I don't know why I brought him up. Dale Jr. was decent. Okay, so what are we going to now?
I don't know.
Prediction alert. Okay, no. Is there anything else we want to add before we go to commercial?
Did we already talk about
Mark Martin's in the 01, and he looks like he's going to have some fun.
In
yes,
01?
He's sharing it with Regan Smith this year, and they're both been tested, and Mark Martin says this is his best chance to win Daytona 500.
Yep, and
in his last year.
Ken Schrader and John Woods split.
Don't do that!
John Wood and Ken Schrader split half schedule.
Okay. So let's just go to commercial before we lose all our fans. And we're going to go to commercial right now and be back with Prediction Alert. Prediction Alert. Next one's right on with Bob and Luke. Why are you coming off, Josh? The final journey with On Speed. Just turn that.
Welcome to Luke's crazy slogan shop with a beanie bag just for you. We got a bean bag that you sit down and watch all the NASCAR races by Homestead. This bean bag is nice and fluffy and enhances the intimidator, because when you're watching it, you're gonna get intimidated by me. Anyway, if you want to, have this red teeny weenies, put on your black bikini and sit on this number 3 beanie.
What's up with the pillows?
Back and find that with Luke and Bob, Final Journey.
Continue talking.
I am Luke and Stein and Bob is back.
Alert. Okay.
We're moving along to predictions.
Moving on now.
The prediction.
You're all afraid because I put a pillow in my hand. What are you doing? Okay, here's your
Okay.
prediction.
Okay, I was right last year, so Bobby's gonna say his prediction.
Here are my not predictions. Guarantees.
Oh.
Shh. Ah, that's refreshing. Okay. Prediction number 1. On speed. Travis Quapple not only will win the most races in the Truck Series season, but will win the championship. Number 2. Carl Edwards, the flip man, will win the Busch Championship and the most races. Brian Vickers in the new number 83 Red Bull, Dodge, Toyota. Brian Vickers will be good in a few races, but go winless and miss a few races. Jeff Gordon will win 3 races and make the chase, but finish around where he did in 06. Tony Stewart will rebound, but finish around 5th in points with approximately 4 victories. Scott Riggs will win 2 races and be in contention for the chase. A rookie will not make the chase, and none will win a race. Right. Or Barley will win 1, maybe 2 races and finish around 14th in points. Kyle Busch, Mark Martin, and Kurt Busch will go winless. There will be 7 different winners in the chase. Casey Mears will win 1 race, but be very inconsistent. Clint Boyer, Mark Truex, Jeff Burton, and Carl Edwards will all win 1 race each. Eddie Hamlin and Casey Kane will be the 2 best cars all year and will finish in the top 4 in points. Marcus Ambrose will be a rookie in 2008 in the Cup Series and will be in a Wood Brothers car. And Bob, which is me, will take our point lead after 3 races and lead for the rest of the year and get his 5th and a half championship. And still be waiting on this year's tapes. On to Luke.
Okay, now Luke's gonna read his predictions like a normal person would. Luke's 2007 predictions.
You want to move down so you can see your ugly face. Continue.
The Scotch Rugs, Modern Trucks, and Casey Mills, and 1 rookie will win the first race this season.
Prediction alert.
Paul Menard is the Rookie of the Year. Mike Skinner, Truck Champion. Clint Boyer, Busch Champion. Matt Kenseth, Best Man out of the chase.
You might want to change that.
I am going to change that.
Yes, you will. Continue! I'll update them.
A rookie will not make the chase. Jeff Gordon will win the most races, 6. Bobby the Bunny will not be on the seats this year.
That was a crazy prediction.
Jimmy, top 10 streak will continue. Carl Edwards, Martin Truex, Greg Biffle, and Kurt Busch will all make the chase. Every one of them.
Every one?
Jeff Burton,
I can't see you.
Jeff Burton, Denny Hamlin, and Kevin Harvick will surprisingly go winless. We'll win this. We'll go win this. Tony will have a good season with about 3 or 4 wins, and Tony and Jeff Gordon will dominate the 2007 chase. They will at least win half of the races. They're each gonna, all together, they're gonna win 5 races in the chase. And Jeff Gordon will edge out Tony Stewart in a thrilling Homestead win. Jeff Gordon will finally win his 5th championship.
Stutter alert.
His track for 5 is over. Yeah, baby. All 100 cars will get at least 1 win. And finally, Luke will dominate the Bob and Luke, or now known as the Luke and Bob Championship.
Not according to
According to mine. I'm not done.
Why aren't you done?
I don't know, but another prediction I'm gonna have.
We don't need this.
Mark Martin will win a race in the 01 car.
Maybe. Oh, I'm
And his first, and it's gonna be one out. It's gonna be. I think his best chance is gonna be at Atlanta.
Why?
I have a feeling.
Try to hold back that fortitude car.
No NASCAR drivers is gonna die this year.
You're already lost on that one.
I know, but starting the Daytona 500.
Who comes up with a prediction?
Another good prediction is we're gonna go the first 10 races. This will be 10 different winners.
It's only happened once.
I know it's gonna happen again. Mayfield will not win a race.
I have a question for you.
What?
This is for both of us. Who and when do you think Toyota's going to win their first race? Who will get it and when will it happen? Just to recall, in Dodge's first race at Daytona 500, they swept the top 3 in qualifying. Will Toyota do that this year? But back to my question. What is the answer?
I'm gonna tell you the answer. I'm gonna tell you exactly how it's gonna happen. The second Talladega race is gonna be Chevy versus Toyota. Dale Joe is gonna do his normal thing, hanging back, but in the closing laps, Dale Joe and his Toyota friend Michael Waltrip's gonna move on, and they're gonna finish in the top 2
In car tomorrow?
in the car tomorrow at the second Talladega race.
So who's going?
Dale Joe's gonna job Michael Waltrip. Unless there's a refund, but I mean, they're gonna get the first.
I think Dale Jarrett will also be the first Toyota winner. But I see it at a track, for some reason, more like Michigan. For some reason. Like one of those kind of tracks. But we'll find out in closing months. Or days.
And yes, we hadn't really mentioned it, but NASCAR is thinking of making the chase for the Cup 2 extra cars.
12 cars and no points to get in. Most likely will be what will happen, and more points to the winner, which is definitely needed.
Yep.
In order to get more points,
yep.
You must have to win.
Yep. So,
blank alert.
So who do you think is gonna be the guy to beat in the? Who do you think's gonna leave the 2007 Who do you think's gonna win the 2007 championship?
That's what you were trying to say?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Casey Kane in the number 9 Dodge Monte Carlo. Just kidding. Dodge Charger / Avenger. Because of how many wins he got last year, how consistent he was most of the year, and how young at heart he is. And he's going to be like, I'm going to win this championship. And Denny Hamlin's going to be good too.
Denny Hamlin. That's okay. I will say, my guy's gonna be Jim Johnson. That's a say. Jim Johnson been good in all of the seasons he's been in. He's been championship kind of with all the seasons we're gonna be in. So why not be another championship contender?
He's gonna be a contender, but will he win too?
I think. See,
will he be the first repeat champion since Gordon?
But I think Gordon's gonna have a Cinderella story. I think this show sucks.
Continue
that. Sorry. Moving out along.
Okay, Josh stopped in the middle of a sentence. So, unless there's anything else I want to throw into this episode of the Bob and Josh.
Luke and Bob. And I think that's the first time you said that on camera.
Said what?
Luke and Bob.
Look at that.
So anyway,
I made a face.
So anyway, Travis Cropper in the Truck Series. I have to admit, he's gonna be the truck to beat.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about truck testing.
Yeah.
he will be the truck to beat at Daytona unless he dies.
Yeah,
According to Luke, that's not gonna happen. But he was fastest in every practice.
by more than like 2 seconds. I mean, he was just running the show.
Yeah.
And I mean,
there were many incidents as well with Bill and that's.
I think the only way Travis Scott will lose Daytona if 42 other cars team up on him on the last lap.
I don't see that happening because it's only gonna be 36.
No, I think seriously, I think the only way that he's gonna get beat if 10 cars like goes on a different line and just like outpower him.
I don't see that happening either because they're gonna be trucks.
But another good truck was Mike Skinner.
He was in top 5 in pretty much every testing. Yeah. Busch Series hasn't started testing yet, but they will Monday, and we will update you on their.
And we're gonna
Monday.
Update you.
Actually, I think they already did. They tested yesterday, but it's not gonna be on Monday, so I'll know Monday.
Travis Scott is Bobby's guy. Mike Skinner, the dangerous man he is my guy.
Busch Series.
Busch Series. Carl Edwards is his guy, and the Clint youngster winner championship boy is my guy.
In the new sponsored Monte Carlo.
Yeah,
it looks like bleh, in my opinion.
Looks yummy in my opinion, but he's gonna run his way to a championship.
I don't know even Edwards' sponsor. So I don't know any of my guys' sponsors. I don't know Quaffle's sponsor, and I don't know Edwards' sponsor. What is wrong with me and my brain? What is wrong with me and my brain?
Well, am I? The show sucks.
No.
The show really sucks. I think that's the worst show we ever did in our life.
It's amusing me. Okay, so we're gonna end now before we get fired on our first show. So see you later with the final lap with Luke and Bob.
Moving along to next show. Oh. Wait, hold on. Our next show is gonna be next week. Oh, and Rush
wasn't feeling it.